Somebody's in fear because somehow game is over and you're still coming up as the divine feminine, and something about your come up, something about your gains, something about your income, something about you gaining knowledge and just figuring something out on a spiritual level. When I tell you this is the most gamey, grimy, sooty, if that's a word, soot, it's just the nastiest energy in the ethers. And whatever is pulling these people to their demise, they made a solid agreement. They knew that it was all or nothing. So there's really nothing that the collective can do for these people. These people are getting shocking news and they're getting towers behind the scenes. They just don't want people to know. These tricksters are about to be exposed, and there will be no doubt this is a message coming straight from the divine as guided by the Creator. And when this card came out, normally I pick up on like someone lurking in the shadows, maybe doing spell work, planning, plotting, strategizing. That's what I usually get with this card. But this time in this reading, what I'm picking up on is your enemies getting hit I just heard like a thief in the night. Your enemies getting hit really hard with karma. I feel like there's some things that are being taken away from them, and the punishment is coming in, okay? There may even be an enemy that may pass away. Okay, they were all ignorant. Their ignorance is staggering. Okay, these people were all fools for messing with you. Okay, because you're highly ranked, highly favored, royalty when it comes to the divine. Okay, you may have some royal bloodlines. This is giving me like high priestess energy. Okay, so you're a chosen one, an earth angel, a light worker. And these people are constantly in your business, okay? Evil can't go over running water is what's underneath that. So I feel like you've kept it moving, you've listened to your intuition, you've allowed the messages to freely flow to you, okay? And I just feel like you're untouched here. These people have been watching you really close to see if whatever they've been doing to attack you spiritually or sabotage you, to see if it's working. Okay, but it's not. It's not. And now I feel like this whole group is just stuck in their karma, in their punishment, and it's all hitting them really hard, very suddenly. Like, this is really bad karma that comes like a thief in the night is what I heard again. Thank you, Divine. Like a thief in the night. So there may be somebody who passes on from their karma. Yeah, because everybody was messing with you. You're the Ace of Cups. You're the royalty. You're the blessing. Okay, you're the Holy Grail cup of love. So your enemies are going down, and it's very quick, okay? Anyway, this may not be for all of you, and that's okay. Just take what resonates and leave the rest behind, right? And thank you so much, everyone, for all of your support, all the awesome comments. You guys, I love them. Thank you so much. I love you right back. And thank you to all of my subscribers. You rock. Welcome, welcome to everybody new here. You rock too. Yes, you do. All right, so yeah, what did the card say? Evil can't go over running water. You could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is your intuition. You're the Holy Grail cup of love, intuition, knowledge. I mean, there's a lot in this cup, okay? You're highly ranked, highly favored. You're the blessing. You're a chosen one. And these people, whoever messed with you, Oh my gosh, the kind of karma that they're getting is staggering. I'm telling you. The amount of karma and the way it's hitting them, it's literally hitting them like a wrecking ball. It really is. It really is. I came in like a wrecking ball, right? Who was that again? Is that Miley Cyrus? I don't know. Yeah. Constantly, I'm feeling like a lot of jibber jabber, a lot of talking about you, a lot of snooping on you, a lot of information about you being passed from one person to the next. There's a lot of talk about you. But here's the thing, you are in fact the main character here. You really are. You may be trying to like keep a low profile, keep to yourself, do your own thing, But as the Ace of Cups, you stand out. And I feel like you're driving your enemies kind of crazy. It just feels like they're trying to work out a way to play you, to trick you. It feels like very tricky energy. It also feels like people, like I said, gathering information about you. Upset here. Your enemies are starting to ask each other about their karma here. Hey, this is happening to me. Is it happening to you? Yep, it's happening to me too. You could have predicted all of this or, intuitively picked up that these people are going to be hit with karma. You could have said something about it. I'm getting laughter. They may have laughed at you about it, but it's happening. It's happening just the way you said it would. They're all getting hit and they're comparing their karma stories and you're moving on unscathed. Okay? You're just moving forward peacefully, but there's a lot of like, I just heard, what's that ruckus? That's from, oh shoot. That's from the movie Underworld. Okay? Yeah. What's the ruckus? Or something he says, okay? So yeah, these people, they're realizing they're all getting hit at the same time with like really severe karma, right? It's severe. And they're talking to each other about it. And they're realizing that it's happening to them because of what they did to you. Because as they watch you live your life, as they watch you move on peacefully, they're realizing that you could be getting blessed here. Yeah, judgment. Oh, judgment on these people. Okay, so you've got multiple people here that were against you, going against you. Whoever was laughing, bragging about hurting you, bragging about using you, okay? Bragging about playing you. I feel like there was somebody who I just heard pompous. Pompous. I'm hearing a lot in this reading, okay? But yeah, they're under judgment. Look, they're not laughing anymore. This could be the person who may pass away. Oh, they were mocking you. You're highly favored. You're the blessing. You're a chosen one. You're probably a messenger as well because you are very intuitive and you called this out. You called it. So I feel like when whoever this is, when they were laughing at you, mocking you behind the scenes, making fun of you, they were actually mocking God. This person's going down. So I feel like someone's going to possibly pass away. They're already, I feel, getting really ill. This is a sudden, it just feels like a sudden illness. This is somebody who's constantly wondering what they can say or do to hurt you, to betray you. This is someone who's constantly betraying you and then laughing about it, very smug. Okay? This could be a heavy drinker as well. This person could end up passing away from this. I feel like someone's gonna pass away like a thief in the night. Like a thief in the night. Right? Look, because their ignorance is staggering. Their ignorance is staggering. The fool. Anybody who went up against you went against God. And now they must pay, is what I just heard. And now they must pay. Especially somebody who is bragging about hurting you and betraying you and mocking you. Yeah, look. Ooh, now they must pay. And the tower, ooh, yeah, because they were messing with an earth angel. I told you, you're a chosen one. That could be your confirmation. Your enemies are having it confirmed. Oh yeah, oh boy, are they. Your enemies are having it confirmed, like they know now. Tower moment, judgment, fools for messing with an earth angel. I cannot make it up. You could be a Sagittarius. You could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could be an Aquarius. Oh, wow. I feel like someone's going to pass away, and it may be suddenly. But all of your enemies are learning the hard way. They've been messing with an earth angel, a highly protected and highly favored earth angel this whole time. And I keep hearing the divine say, God is saying it's time for them to pay. Yeah, they should have walked away. So this is also giving me that these people were warned to stay the heck away from you and leave you alone. And they treated it like a joke. This is no joke. Oh, it's no joke. And I feel like you warned them by your predictions. I feel like they were warned in multiple ways. Okay? But they didn't listen. These people are losing things, losing money, losing their homes, losing their health. They're going to very suddenly be in a situation where they're powerless to do anything about it. They may even end up homeless, some of these people. They're having things taken away from them. Privileges, blessings. You know, on the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups. I feel like that's what these people used to be in the Ten of Cups. And now they're going to be in the Five of Pentacles. Oh, Four of Pentacles. Sorry, my bad. Four of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Hanging on to it. And someone here, I'm telling you, someone is going to pass away from this karma. It's the one who was mocking you. Whoever was mocking you and God, they're paying the ultimate price for that. Yeah. Oh, there's a couple of people I feel like are also being, there may be a couple that's being exposed here. I feel like these two have been living a lie. I'm also, yeah, somebody got, oh boy, there's another person here that could have walked away from you. Yeah, this is somebody who could have, thank you, Divine. This is someone who could have walked away from you in the past, got with somebody else that they may have thought was flashier than you. Okay? And I feel like they got someone pregnant here, and now they're going to be stuck with a pregnancy they don't want. Thank you, God. Yeah, the Divine made me take a second look at that. Oh, yeah, and this is somebody who I feel like they should have come in and made something right with you. They should have, but they didn't. So, yeah, so they're stuck. They're stuck. They made their choice. This is someone who could have been sleeping around. They could have put you in a third party. They had a decision to make between you and someone else. They stayed with what was easy for them, and now they're locked in. They're locked into that now. Okay? And I feel like this is you graduating, moving on, very protected too. Look at this ring around you here. I'm seeing that in this reading as protection. Okay, because you're highly favored. God is putting you on a pedestal right now, maybe even in the spotlight. Either that's already happened for you or it's about to, especially since you're a chosen one. Okay, so yeah, and God is on the bottom of the deck. God is on the bottom of the deck. And I feel like you're having a victory here with the World card and the Six of Wands. You're having a victory in front of your enemies who are now literally being destroyed by karma. Okay? And one is absolutely stuck with a pregnancy that they don't want. Okay? One is, there's another one here, the one who is laughing and mocking you the most. That one I feel is going to pass away. Again, this reading isn't for all of you. Okay, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But yeah, these people are getting some very severe karma. And, they treated it like a joke. This is no joke. They're learning that lesson the hard way. And they're learning to stay away from the earth angel and respect your position. Yeah, these are all people who tried to destroy you, sabotage you, bring you down. All of them. There's multiple people here, multiple enemies. There's two here. There's one here, and there's one here. Yeah. You could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could be a Sagittarius, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Aries, Leo. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I have for this reading, you guys. I do hope this helps. I hope it resonates. And if you like this video, please hit that like button. Yay. Subscribe to my channel. Join this awesome soul tribe. And until next time, everyone, take care of you and peace out.
The Most High and your spirit team, your ancestors were not playing. This person got taken out. The Most High and your spirit team, your ancestors were not playing. Whoever this is, either they got recently taken out for attempting to take you out, or they are well on their way to being snatched up off this planet into the ethers. They were mocking you, now they're shocked because somebody in a position of recognition, I'm getting 1 to 2 individuals within a position of recognition just recently passed away. And I'm hearing that this was like, I heard it was inevitable, but it was unanticipated that it would be these individuals. Give me more on this. What does this have to do with the Galactic Golden Ohana? Money just came out. When I asked what this has to do with you, money. When I asked what this has to do with you, money. It fell on dismemberment to pull you apart, pull your life apart. I heard dismantle you with dismemberment. Discredit you, but I specifically heard dismantle you. There is a lot of money. You're worth a lot of money with dismemberment. Discredit you, but I specifically heard dismantle you. There is a lot of money. You're worth a lot of money. There has been a death. And I feel like you might have prophesized this. You might have spoke on this. You knew it alive because you're alive. We got a fair, again, I'm getting this is like some type of meeting on how they're trapped, abuse and neglect, serial red rummer. How they're trapped with what they attempted to do to you. Attempted to do to you. They're trapped with this debt, this karmic debt. These are individuals that are not used to not getting their way. They've been doing this for a long time. They've been doing these rituals, these sacrifices for a long time. You are alive, which is bad for these people. Organization network and secret society that are used to being able to get people hit, get people touched. But now they're the ones getting hit. They're the ones getting touched. And they put a lot of money into this. I really am getting this as an organization network and secret society. But now they're the ones getting hit. They're the ones getting touched. That's what it has to do with you. Now, this could also be 33-degree Freemasons or Eastern Stars. There are groups here. And this death was shocking. The fact that you're still alive and their people are dying, it's irrefutable evidence that you were who they said that you were. I'm getting there is some practitioner, some dark diviner, that when peering into your energy, something scared them. Something they saw scared them, and they told these people to leave you alone. Now, they told these people to leave you alone. Natural disaster just came out. It landed on trapped. They're trapped within this disaster. This is divinely ordained for them to experience. It landed on abuse and neglect and trapped. They're trapped in this disaster, and there's no escape. They're trapped in this disaster, and there's no escape. They know that there's no more warning shots. There's no more warnings, just absolute wrath. The Most High said, touch not my anointed, do my prophet no harm. And you were gracefully in faith walking through the valley of the shadow of death. You feared no evil because you know thy rod and thy staff, they comfort you. Hidden. Fell on serial red drummer. These are people that you weren't supposed to see coming. This is work that you weren't meant to know was about to hit. And it's like you anchored down and bared the worst of the storm. Coming out the other side appearing to be unscathed.
The death spell came out. We had health concern out of the Gipper Ish. And then I had the urge, I said something about condolences at some point. Because I felt like we saw the RIH rest in heaven. I was like, what? Because we all reap what we sow.
These are bad parents. And I feel bad for those people that can't have kids and shit like that. And then you had trifling parents like these ones. But yeah, it was somebody trying to, they ain't nothing but the devil, y'all. You know, we got to rebuke that and return that mess back to send it tenfold. Especially when we're the ones of us that are truly divine and tapped in. You can't distract us from our message. Yeah, but it's some type of theft that occurred because of a false marriage. I told y'all somebody illegally, but legally did something. If somebody obtained something because they were your spouse, everything looked legal. Some of the documents could have been legal. However, this was a false marriage, which makes everything else illegal. So somebody illegally but legally obtained something. And they're trying to keep it. They have the nerve. But somebody went in and did a deep dive and found out that somebody put you in a false marriage, or found out that this marriage certificate is false. Yeah. Somebody was working really hard to obtain things that belong to you. Now they're losing it all. They're blocked from ever doing this again. If someone put you in some type of false contract, relationship or something, or said that they were your spouse, your manager, your agent, all of this is false. It's over with, it's dead. Or again, this is the same energy as another story coming out, because this person that put somebody in a false marriage is about to pass away. And these people are in sorrow just because you're finding out. Like, they wanted to keep this money train going. They were able to use you for a long time to obtain things. Chance of a loss or defeat, weakness. Yeah, these people know that they have been defeated. They don't have the success. Like, they can't gain off of you anymore. It's been blocked by the divine permanently. And now people want to fight because they lost. Again, these were people that were expecting to be able to do this and take you out and like take over your life. It's not going to happen. It's an honest person in the energy. Somebody's coming through, or somebody could have gave you something, gave you a house or something, and then you had a dirty court official work with someone that put you in a false marriage to obtain this. The court official didn't do their job by notifying you or anything because they were busy trying to steal. If that's the case, you can sue the court system. You will win. This is a legal activity here. Their job was to notify you of this gift, but they didn't notify you, or they sent the notification intentionally to the wrong place, or could have sent it to this person with the fake marriage certificate, all so they can steal this behind the scenes. Somebody was generous, showed you generosity, and these people took it. Now they're overburdened. They weren't overburdened when they were stealing and trying to take you out, trying to steal, kill, and destroy. When this person still had their job wherever they work at, they weren't sad then. They're only sad now because they're caught. They never thought that they would be able to be caught. Yeah, somebody used their power, which is their resources off of this job, to be able to obtain something that belonged to you. And somebody gave this information to the right people. Somebody could have called some type of hotline to report what was going on in the courts. Definitely exposure has happened with this situation. Somebody could have called some type of hotline to report what was going on in the courts. Definitely exposure has happened with this situation. Somebody was honest behind the scenes when they figured out what was going on and what these people were doing. It was a couple. It's a couple that may be like a modern day Bonnie and Clyde. These motherfuckers are fugitives and about to be on the news somewhere for doing a whole bunch of shit, thinking they was gonna fuck with you, or thinking they were gonna be able to take you out and continue living your life. God has brought everything to an abrupt end. You're about to get some information about these people, because people are seeing how crazy these motherfuckers are.
Somebody passed away in a state of sadness. And the reason why this person passed away in a state of sadness is because of what they were doing to another person.